Here we are. Round three. Form is off. All right, round three unboxing. Let me get my mouse ready because I know that this is a mouse kind of situation. No mouse pad. We'll see if anybody joins. I know I'm a little bit later tonight than I had been the last few nights. Thanks for understanding. When you have a child, it can be hard to get out and about and do the things that you want to do. And so, anytime you get a moment to kind of run away and be a normal human, those of you with children understand. Okay, here we are. These are everything that we've done so far. I'm going to go ahead and sort this by type of bid. Ooh, actually, first sort by player, then by type of bid. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. I've got all of my various forms ready to go. Got the salary sheet form, got the free agent list. I'm going to check valid bids against offers, against available positions, and we're going to jump right in. All right, starting off with Green Bay and Xander Gagne. Xander Gagne. Xander Gagne is a defensive lineman. Green Bay has a defensive lineman available. This is filled, assuming it's a valid offer. It definitely is. Green Bay fills out. Wim Darnell. Wim Darnell is asking, ooh, that's expensive. Wim Darnell, 7.65. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has a cornerback available. Wim Darnell is filled for Pittsburgh. Wilfred Choi. Wilfred Choi. Cheap. Cheap. Wilfred Choi is a defensive lineman. Wilfred Choi offered by Taipei. Wilfred Choi, defensive lineman, signed. Getting close to the end here. Next steps are going to be to build the mod. Once we get the mod built, well, actually, next step is going to be training camp. We'll fill out rosters. So first of all, any unfilled roster spots will be filled by elevating practice squad members and signing highest rated free agents. Then we'll run through training camp where our players will regress or progress depending on their age and their soft traits. Green Bay, Waldo Terrell. Waldo Stark, Oswaldo. Waldo Terrell is an offensive lineman. Green Bay. You do have plenty of spots on the offensive line. He is a guard, so I'll mark him as guard. And Waldo Terrell, 4 for 4. That is definitely a valid offer. Green Bay fills Waldo Terrell. Beating out, oops, wrong color. Beating out Green Bay, beating out Tennessee. Virgil Ransom. I love Virgil Ransom. He is tight end. I think he's got a ton of potential. This is also Taipei. 1 for 1.75. A 1.71. Okay. That fills Virgil Ransom. Taipei. Does Taipei have spot at tight end? Taipei does have plenty of room at tight end. Virgil Ransom goes to Taipei. Virgil Marigold. So that must be Virgil Mangold, defensive tackle. Plenty of room on that one, assuming that Miami has a spot on the defensive line. Check that real quick. Spot on the defensive line. Correct. Fix this real quick. So that is Virgil Mangold. Not Marigold. He's not about flowers. He's about Mangold. You can make for yourself what that is. All right, Velas Edmonds. Velas Edmonds, quarterback. Oh, somebody signing a broke quarterback. 3 years, $2 million, going to Green Bay. Green Bay, I'm surprised you didn't hold out until you could pick up old Gene guy for $1 million in the 4th round. But you didn't, as such. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to move this to 1.0 as your... no, I'm not. Sorry, because he's actually your second quarterback. Okay, never mind. Velas Edmonds, hopefully he doesn't see the field. And he gets paid $2 million to sit on the sidelines. Tim Banton. Oh, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh must have been paying attention last night. Yes, Tim Banton, 4th overall pick. Pittsburgh has a habit of picking up linebackers. From the season 4 draft has both Ozzie Bolts and Jawan Singleton. Both of those, the top 2 linebackers taken in the season 4 draft, and now the 4th overall pick. I think the first linebacker taken, Tim Banton, also filled out. So Pittsburgh picking up, oh, is that 5 for 5? 5 for 5. That'll fly. Pittsburgh picking up another linebacker, another top linebacker. Pittsburgh building what last year was a very solid defense around linebackers. Banton, outside linebacker, so we'll mark him here. Just tons of really good young linebackers. Jawan Singleton, Ozzie Bolts, Osvaldo Chiwa, Porfirio Sose, I don't know, and now Tim Banton. Stacy Bench, I see you. You wanting to move him to inside linebacker. Miami. Miami inside linebacker. Well, you got an outside linebacker spot, so you're going to have to figure that out. We'll take care of the position changes and the depth chart before we get the mod set. But for now, Miami, you go ahead and fill out Stacy Bench. Los Angeles, Sid Terrell. Sid Terrell, quarterback. You get him for cheap, 1.62, 1.62. Los Angeles fills out Sid Terrell at quarterback. Didn't wait until the fourth round. Didn't want to take a chance. LA. Oh, I guess you still have another spot for quarterback, but you're going to go ahead and pick up Sid Terrell in the meantime. Shaquem McLean. Moved to outside linebacker. Wichita, what are you doing? Because you actually can't move a defensive end to outside linebacker, at least not under the current position rule changes. So I'm going to check and see if you have room at defensive end. If you do have room at defensive end, I'm going to go ahead and sign him at defensive end. You do have room at defensive end. If you want to move him to outside linebacker, we are going to have to vote on that. 1 for 1.5. Shaquem McLean. No. No. Shaquem McLean costs a lot more than 1.5. This is rejected. Nice try, Wichita. But Shaquem McLean looks at that and says, actually, bud, I want someplace more in the neighborhood of $8 million than $1 million. And the answer is NO spells no. I don't think so. Kansas City, though. Kansas City saying, hey, I want me some Shaquem McLean. And they're going to offer 5 for 5.32. And Shaquem McLean says to 5, yeah, absolutely they do. Absolutely. Assuming that Kansas City has room at defensive line. Kansas City has room at defensive line. Shaquem McLean goes to Kansas City. Bah, bah, bah. Shea Newsome. Shea Newsome, halfback. 83 speed halfback. I hope that he doesn't see the field because he is not going anywhere. 3 years, $2 million. That definitely flies in Green Bay. Green Bay, that is your third halfback. He will see the field as a third halfback. Not very often, but here and there, occasionally he will. And when he does, he is going to suck. All right, Ronnie Nolan, Green Bay. Ronnie Nolan, fullback. Okay, well, you want you some fullback. And that does fly. And Green Bay is going to fill out their backfield. Congratulations, Green Bay. You are getting close to filled up. And you get you some Ronnie Nolan. All right, that's Ronnie Nolan. I'm going to mark right here so that I remember where we started tonight. Rex Siegel, Siegel. Rex Siegel is a tight end, best available tight end remaining. 76 speed, decent for a tight end, not super fast. You can see here that actually you got to get way down the list before you find guys that are the same speed or slower. But Taipei says, we want this man, and we want him for this much. And we want him for 5 years, 2.64. And Taipei, you can go ahead and have that tight end for that dollar cost. Assuming that you have room for tight end, you do have room for tight end. Congratulations, Taipei. Rex Eagle goes to Taipei. Pittsburgh, Renee Waddle. Not Renee Peters, Renee Waddle, inside linebacker. 85 speed. That's great for, especially for 71 overall. Waddle can do some damage. Congratulations, Pittsburgh. Let's check and make sure here. Inside linebacker. Congratulations, Pittsburgh. You fill out your inside linebacker. Yeah, dude, you get. Yeah, you. Yep. Paid way over what Waddle was asking. Quincy Diaz. Quincy Diaz is a quarterback. All right, okay. I see you, Wichita. You signing your starting quarterback now. Wichita, Quincy Diaz, 2 for .5. Nah, dude. Quincy Diaz wants more than that. You will not sign Quincy Diaz, actually, because he wants more money than that. And the answer is NO spells no. I don't think so. Moshe Glaspie. Moshe? Mosh? Mashi? That's not how you spell it, but that is. Glaspie is a wide receiver. You are asking for $1.50. 5 for 5. 5 for 5 flies. New York, do you sign Moshe Glaspie? Moshe Glaspie? You sure do. Congratulations, you have signed your final wide receiver. And that's it for Moshe, Mashi, Glaspie. Maynard Wiggins. We got a bidding war here. Oh, nice one, Green Bay. You outbid Tennessee by $100,000. Congratulations. Maynard Wiggins. Let's see who this dude is. Wiggins, Maynard, tight end, 89 speed. Great speed for a tight end. Green Bay, do you have room for a tight end? You sure do. Oh, interesting. Hold on. I gotta fix this. This color code issue. There we go. Okay, congratulations, Green Bay. You have signed your second tight end, 89 speed. He's a fast man. Sorry, Tennessee. Green Bay gotcha. Lysander Means. Lysander Means, great college cornerback. Knock on him is that he is not very fast. Only 85 speed. Played great though. Good hands. If Green Bay has space at cornerback, they will sign Lysander Means. And Green Bay does have space at cornerback. Green Bay signs Lysander Means. College All-American, by the way. Best cornerback in the league in college 2 years ago. Wichita, Lazaro Choi. Let's see if Wichita puts in a valid offer for Choi. Doesn't look like it. No, not a valid offer, not offering enough money. Nice try, Wichita. I appreciate the efforts, but that offer is invalid and unfilled. All right, we're making good progress. We're already about halfway done. Fewer offers in tonight, only 40. Cody Joyner. Kody. Cody Joyner, defensive end. Slow, 59 speed. 1 for $2 million. Green Bay, do you have spot at defensive line? You sure do. Yeah, I guess he'd be a decent defensive tackle with that slow speed. Cody Joyner, you do. There you go, Green Bay. I see you. You figured it out. Bada bing, bada boom. Cody Joyner to Green Bay. Nobody has joined the stream, so I am talking to myself, but that's okay. I love talking to myself. I do it all the time. That's part of being normal, right? Kerry Matthews, inside linebacker. Inside linebacker goes to Los Angeles, 1.136. That does count. Does Los Angeles have room at inside linebacker? They do. Congratulations, you have filled out your linebacker pool. Los Angeles, you are FILLED filled. Regina, Caden Conklin. Oop, you're going to get beat out by New York, Caden Conklin. Let's see what Caden Conklin is. Conk. Conklin. Offensive lineman, 79 overall. Caden Conklin, $2 million, 1 year. That counts. Bada bing, bada boom. Do you have line room? You do have line room. Congratulations, New York. You have signed Caden Conklin. Sorry, Regina, you got beat out. Jawan Thomas Oliver. There are a lot of Thomas Olivers in this universe. Roger Thomas Oliver. Jawan Thomas Oliver is a cornerback. 5 years, $1 million. That is not enough. Sorry, Wichita. Sorry, Wichita. I don't mean to do it to you. I know you're trying to sneak one by us because you're low on cap, but N-O spells no. I don't think so. Bada bing, bada boom. And I know. Okay, Jeff Looney. There we go. Regina for Jeff Looney. Congratulations. 5 for 3.3. Jeff Looney, fast. 95 speed. 5 for 3. Jeff Looney. 5.3.3? Yes, you do. Regina, do you have room at wide receiver? You do. 95 speed. He is now your fastest wide receiver. It'll be interesting to see what you choose to do with your depth chart. Do you want speed? Do you want skill? Which direction you're going to go? Hint, hint, go speed. Jashawn Arroyo. Nope, not. There we go. Arroyo. Jashawn Arroyo, defensive end. Defensive end. Green Bay, 5 for 1.5. That is definitely going to fly. Green Bay, you are overpaying for the jobbers, but you're saying, I'm not making this mistake twice. That is your last defensive lineman, Green Bay. Congratulations. You signed Jashawn Arroyo. Boom, bop, beep. Beep, bop, boop. There we go. Ivory Justice. Justicio. Ivory Justice, inside linebacker. Man, none of y'all like 37-year-old Floyd Clay. What's wrong with you? Best inside linebacker. Dude is in the Chicago Ring of Honor. 3 for 2. 3 for 2. Yep, that counts. Ivory Justice. Ivory Justice. Who signed you? Was it Tennessee? Is that what I said? It was Ivory Justice signed by Tennessee. Tennessee, do you have room to sign Mr. Justice? You do. And in fact, that's your last linebacker needing to be signed. Schming bing bingo. Ivory Justice goes to Tennessee. Oh, Ivory number 2, Mr. Blackmon. Ivory Blackman. Blackmon. Ivory Blackmon. I think he's at Ohio A&M. 81 overall. Ivory Blackman. 5 for 2. 5 for 2. Count it. Do you have line? Who's signing you? Pittsburgh. Do you have room on your offensive line, Pittsburgh? Or is this all in vain? You do. Ivory Blackman goes to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Ish Dangerfield. Ish Dangerfield is a center. Not the highest overall rated center, but the 3rd highest overall rated center. You are a spency little dude. And your spenciness is more than compensated by New York's willingness to sign you. New York, do you have room, or are you just throwing money at the wall? You do have room. Congratulations, New York. You have filled. Ish Danger filled. Hosea Thornton. All right. Wichita, you're trying to pull another fast one. I'm almost positive. Yes, because Hosea Thornton is asking for literally $7 million. You do not have, you're not signing a dude asking for $7 million for 0.5. That's N-O, spells no. I don't think so. No way, no how, no can do. Hosea is saying, give me the money, show me the money. Green Bay, Hassan Gainwell. Hassan Gainwell, wide receiver, not very good. 75 overall, 81 speed. Green Bay, you probably trying to sign him way down the depth chart, just saying, please fill me out. Put me out of my misery. He's cheap, less than $1 million, and you are offering 0.86. That is more than what he needs to be satisfied. And let's be honest here. I'm not judging. I'm not making assumptions. But like, let's be real. I don't think any of us are making $860,000 a year. If we are, good for you. I'll send you my Cash App. Guillermo Weir. Maybe Gunder. I think Gunder travels all over the world making power in Saudi Arabia or something, at least as near as I can tell. Maybe he's racking it in like that. I don't know. I'm not. I work for the government. All right. Guillermo Villa. Weir. Control F. Nope, wrong place. There we go. Control F. Weir. Guillermo Weir, cornerback, 86 speed, 75 overall. Attempted to be signed by Green Bay. Yes, that will fly. Green Bay, do you have position at cornerback? You sure do. Green Bay is crushing it this round. This is Green Bay's round. Green Bay saying, I got screwed the last two rounds. I did what Wichita did this round. Last round. Gordon Kennedy. Is that a wide receiver? Yes, it is. Ooh, the top rated wide receiver in the league. 5 for 6.4. Ooh, Kansas City. Kansas City. I hope you have room at wide receiver. You do. Good job. Ernest Cahill. C-A-H. C-A-H. Ernest Cahill, 82 overall. Ernest, you're asking 1 for 7.65. My guess is that is going to count. Pittsburgh, you got room at cornerback. Let's see. Hey, Pittsburgh, you have filled out your cornerback. I'm going to be curious to see how many of y'all finish up your roster tonight, making round 4 slow. I hope so. Taipei, Edwin Collins. Edwin Collins, strong safety, best rated strong safety left, 2 for 4.29. That counts. Taipei, do you have room at safety? Ooh, Taipei, you had pinged me earlier tonight about a conditional cut. Let me get into my business and see what you're talking about. If you sign Collins, then cut Hadley. Okay, you want to sign Collins, you want to cut Hadley. Deal. Hadley will join the free agent ranks next week. In the meantime, you do sign Hadley, or Collins, I mean. Taipei upgraded at position, uses their one cut on Hadley. Kansas City, Doyle Stearns. Don't know who you are. Never heard about you, Doyle. Stearns, punter. Is that the only Stearns? It sure is. Doyle Stearns, punter. 5 for 0.4. $400,000 to just be a punter. What a beautiful thing. I chose the wrong career. You chose the wrong career. Unless you're a professional punter. Kansas City, what you doing though? You got a punter? Nope, you don't got a punter. I'm really excited to watch the Plains this year. We got Regina, we got Alberta, we got Kansas City, and we got Wichita. Not a single team in the Plains division last year had a winning record. And in fact, the best team was 3-7. There were 2 3-7 teams. Let's see, one team that didn't exist, Alberta, and one team that went winless. So one team from that division is going to make the playoffs, and it is wide open. I'm going to be really curious to watch what you all do this year in the Great Plains. Speaking of the Great Plains, Regina, Tippins. Oh, I told you Tippins was getting signed. Tippins, not that one, this one. Defensive end, 82 overall. Defensive end, he's asking for an arm and a leg. 5 for 3.66. That counts. Counted. Donvation Tippins. That's quite a name. I appreciate a good name. Don Donvation Tippins. Is that really his name? Dontavion. That makes more sense. Dontavion Tippons. Regina, congratulations. Do you have room on the defensive line, or are you trying to pull a fast one? Mr. Fast Puller, don't pull too fast. There it is. Day Day Ayu, or as I like to say, Day Day Owie, but that's not how you pronounce that. DAE, Day Day, Deshaun, Day Day, tight end, 81 speed, 3 years, $1 million. Nah, Wichita, I don't know what you doing. You're gonna have to wait. You do not get Day Day IU for that dollar amount. D'Anthony Brewer, my guess is I don't know, like, what's Day Day asking in the next round? Nah, man, he wouldn't even sign in the fourth round for $1 million. D'Anthony Brewer, D'Anthony Brewer also not signed. Sorry, Wichita. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. You gotta meet the minimum offer. If you don't meet the minimum offer, which is represented in columns R through V, your offer will not be considered and it will be rejected. These minimum offers are based off of a very complex salary formula. For example, round up max 0.5, sum if K109 greater than or equal to 64.0, 15 times 2.4, and a whole lot more than that. This salary formula is, to Gunter's point, probably too complex, though I do appreciate the variability involved with. I am also excited to explore. I'm excited to mess around with ChatGPT and come up with a more complex formula for bid selection. Right now, we go with highest overall. Okay, Chandler Pina. Pina. Probably Pina, but the tilde doesn't exist. Chandler Pina. Chandler Pina. Miami, 5 for 1. Yes, that will count if Miami has room for Mr. Pina. Pina. Miami, do you have room for Mr. Pina? You do have room for Mr. Pina. Congratulations, Mr. Pina. Pina. Going to Miami. All right, all right, all right. Crushing it. Oh, see, here we go. I messed up. Actually, because highest single year bid is $1.18 million, and Chandler saying, actually, I got to put my kid through college, and I need that $180,000 more, and I don't care about your 5-year deal where someday you're gonna cut me anyways. I'm gonna take that 1.18 and I'm gonna walk away. Los Angeles, Los Angeles, Los Angeles. Do you have room on the defensive line? You sure do. And Mr. Pina goes to LA. Hey, hey. All right, the goats. Although they're not gonna be the goats much longer because there's a rebrand coming. I got it in my back pocket, just waiting. Bryce the Anvil Neidhart. Oh, I mean Reinhardt. Uh, I know Skullface is a wrestling fan. I'm a huge wrestling fan too. Like just born and raised that way, and I know that Skullface is too. That's we had some fun with that last year, trying to make sense out of the screw job that he faced when Shadrick McLaurin on his 3-pick day got screwed out of it because two guys playing both sides all of a sudden, and Bret Hart walks down and shuts it all down and comes back the next day, and it was a mess. It was a total mess. But Bruce the Anvil Reinhardt is going to end up in Tennessee, assuming that Tennessee has room at halfback. Tennessee, you got room at halfback. You got room for Bruce the Anvil Reinhardt. Congratulations, Tennessee. You snag yourself some Brucey. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Archer Wingate. Wow, that's a salary and a half. Los Angeles, do you got room for him? You do. LA, Archer Wingate. This dude's the most overpaid halfback. He was in Chicago 2 years ago, lost his starting job to Levi Smith, tried to supplant Levi Smith, couldn't do it, lost his starting job, went to Pittsburgh, was the starter, his like always averaged just like 3 yards a carry at the most. Not the best running back you've ever seen. Maybe he gets moved to fullback. We'll find out. Ambrose House. Ambrose House, tackle. New York. New York. Welcome to New York. No, don't welcome to New York because New York has signed all of their offensive linemen. But I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to sort here. No, I'm going to, yeah, and then I'm going to sort. Well, okay, actually, I need to sort here first. Sort A to Z. We'll go sort A to Z. Ish Dangerfield. Oops. Ish. Now we'll go Danger. Not Finger. Danger. I think you want Ish Dangerfield, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you want this scrub. This other scrub. Correct me if I'm wrong later. I'm going to reject your bid. Okay, we got to go A to Z. A to Z. A to Z. Oh, I totally screwed up, didn't I? All right, back, 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 back. Back again. Back again. Back again. Did all that sorting. Okay. New York, I think you want Ish over House. If I'm wrong, you correct me. But Ish is a higher rated overall. Alonzo Villanueva. Alonzo Villanueva. Hey, 5 for 1. Hey, cornerback. Wichita, you signed somebody. That's what's up. Maybe. Let's get in here and look at you. Wichita. Yep, you signed somebody. There we go. And last but not least, Aiden Derby. 75 speed, fullback. Out of principle, Jake says, I don't want your stinking halfbacks at fullback. I don't want your stinking tight ends at fullback. I want a fullback at fullback. 87 strength. I mean, look, if you're looking for blockers, it's probably the way. Okay. 4 for 3. That flies. Does Pittsburgh have room at fullback behind Mr. Blobford? They do. Bada bing, bada boom. And just like that, this is it. All right. I'm going to put together, I'll get started on blocking people out and doing the rest of the business, getting the salary sheets organized. Um, I'll post up a round 3. Thanks for joining, everybody. Round 4 is tomorrow. If there are offers that are put in but rejected tomorrow, they can go ahead and roll another day. I'm not going to be able to look at the salary sheet until late tomorrow night because tomorrow night is my board game night. It is what it is. It is the last round of free agency. I'm not tripping. All right. Holler at you when I holler at you.